Now these are angels. So all that madness that the so-called white man put up, making angels female and pasty, that's an abomination, man. And the Lord, when he come back with his 10,000 of hosts, which are the angels, they're gonna burn you Americans, man. They're gonna burn up the armies of America and NATO and the EU and the rest of these dusty heathens when they try to make war with him through the middle of World War III. The Lord gonna cremate them, man. That's right.
And the men turned their faces from thence and went towards Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
Yeah. So Abraham was asking, will the Lord destroy the righteous with the wicked? Keep reading.
Peradventure, there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein?
Yeah, read that and then hop to verse 32.
That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous shall be as the wicked. That be far from thee, shall not the judge of all the earth do right?
That's right. The judge of the earth is the Heavenly Father, because he's the God of judgment. We brought that out a couple weeks ago. Now hop to verse 32. So Abraham was pleading, for the righteous because he knew Lot was righteous, man. If anybody had to be righteous in that city, it had to be Lot and his family, man. But he knew the rest of them Sodomites, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, they was wicked as hell, man. That's right, because when Abraham went to go save Lot, which you can read that on your own, Genesis chapter 14, when he went to go save Lot, because the nations that was fighting against them 5 cities of Sodom, or 5 cities of the plain, they had took all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah and they took Lot. So Abraham went and got his nephew. And when he brought all the people back and they stuff and his nephew and his family, the people was like, oh, we'll give you something. Abraham said he swore to the Lord he wasn't gonna take nothing from them, so that these abominable people can say, oh, we made Abraham rich. So he didn't want no part with them damn Sodomites, man. He only asked for the Lord to have mercy if it was righteous people there. But it wasn't 50 righteous people there. Keep reading.
Genesis 18 and 32. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there.
10 shall be found there. So it went down from him pleading for 50 to 10.
And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. And the Lord went his way as soon as he had left communing with Abraham. Abraham returned unto his place.
Now read Genesis 19 from 1 through 29.
Genesis chapter 19. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening.
Yep.
And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground.
Yeah, how many people here in America practice hospitality, man? 0, man. So he greet the people, which that's a righteous thing, because when you read the previous chapter, that's what Abraham did when the angels came. He offered them hospitality. Keep reading.
And he said, behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
Yep.
And he pressed upon them greatly.
So he begging them to not stay in the streets of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's the same way here in America, man. We tell our people they ain't really supposed to be out here at night if they don't have to be, man. Especially these women.
They be the main ones.
And they be the main ones. being on the corner dressed like some damn prostitutes, man. Some harlots. Then when you check their ass, they want to get an attitude with you. Well, that's okay, because rape is going to increase here in America. It's going to increase here in Charlotte. More people going to get put to death here in Charlotte. That's right, because the Lord's going to destroy you people, man, because you people are wicked. All right? And it's a large community of sodomites here in America, and mainly here in Charlotte, man. And we see them increase every week. Come out here, man. Keep reading.
And he pressed upon them greatly.
Yep.
And they turned unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast.
Yep.
And did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
Which is like a tortilla. Which is what the Latinos eat. Proving they Israelites. For you niggas like Patak that say all Israel is just a bunch of niggas, man. Death to that nigga, man. Keep reading.
But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of the Sodom, compassed the house round about.
All right, it said the men. All right, the men of the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, compassed the city of Lot, or the house of Lot. Okay, all the men, old and young. Keep reading.
Both old and young.
Yep.
All the men from every quarter.
From every quarter. So these were a lot of men. Because that was a major city in the cities of the plains, Sodom. Because you know how word get around. Oh man. And the angels, you know, I think the scriptures say the angels were fair. Certain scriptures that say the angels had fair appearance and stuff. So they were attractive looking men to these homosexuals. So they wanted to get at them. Like the perverse demons they are. Keep reading.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night?
Yep.
Bring them out unto us that we may know them.
And to know, and when you read that in the scriptures, that's Old English meaning to have sexual relations. So these men of Sodom and Gomorrah wanted to have sexual relations with the two angels that came to Lot's house. Old and young. Okay, keep reading.
And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him. And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
Do not so wickedly. So to practice that lifestyle, that's wicked. That's wicked, to be a sodomite, to be all in the sodomy. And yes, if your man is talking about putting his penis in your anus, he's a sodomite. And you a sodomitish. And that's wicked. Okay? That's wicked. General Yohana, king of the 2/3. Alright?
And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
Yeah.
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
Yep.
Behold now, I have 2 daughters which have not known man.
So he had 2 daughters in the house that were virgins, never been touched by a man. That's rare. Because in this society, that's impossible, man. Or it seems impossible. Because they teaching these little girls to be harlots and training, man. You think it's cute that your daughter at 6 and 7 want to wear makeup. Oh, that's so cute. Well, really, she ain't supposed to be wearing no darn makeup at no 7 and 6 years old. All right? Because you got pedophiles out here, man. They get off on stuff like that, man. You got your little boys with long hair down to their back looking like little girls. You got pedophiles out here, man. Fuck it. That's why these people need to be destroyed, man. You got little kids acting like adults, man. Talking about adult situations and stuff. They teaching your kids about these practices in the school. It's by law in California that's part of the curriculum. The LBTG, they have to teach that. A whole month. They got to teach that in a positive